we see a worker standing dangerously close to a fast-spinning industrial roller. Without proper guarding or PPE, his loose clothing, or perhaps a lanyard or hair, gets caught in the moving shaft. In an instant, he's pulled in, spun violently, and killed. This horrific incident emphasizes one rule above all. All rotating machinery must be fully guarded, and workers must never wear loose clothing or accessories near operational equipment.
Packs of bottles were stacked high for storage. Suddenly, one stack began to tilt and lose balance. A nearby worker noticed and instinctively reached out with his hands to stop it, but the weight was too much. The stack collapsed, and bottles scattered across the floor. This incident reminds us that heavy or unstable loads should never be caught by hand. Workers should maintain safe distances from tall stacks, and materials must be secured to prevent tipping.
Another tragic case. A worker attempts to adjust a heavy truck ramp or hydraulic sideboard. He positions himself directly underneath the unsecured part. Without warning, the ramp suddenly drops, crushing him under its full weight. The result is fatal. No one should ever work beneath an unsupported hydraulic load. Always secure it with safety pins, blocks, or physical locks before approaching. This incident reinforces a simple rule: never trust gravity, secure it. The next footage is from a demolition site. An excavator has already weakened a heavy masonry wall. But instead of keeping a safe distance, several workers stand directly beneath the unstable structure. Suddenly, the wall collapses, burying them under tons of debris. This disaster is the direct result of ignoring isolation zones. During any demolition, workers must stay at least as far away as the structure's height. This video is a devastating reminder. One step too close can be the last. Finally, the last footage captures a fatal lifting accident. At a construction site, a massive steel beam is being moved by a crane. Two workers stand dangerously close, directly beneath the suspended load. In an instant, the beam shifts and collapses, crushing them both. This tragedy is a textbook example of why no one should ever enter a crane's drop zone. All lifting operations require a clear, enforced perimeter and verified rigging. When tons of steel hang above your head, one mistake is all it takes.
A crane was moving a huge stone using its bucket. The operator carefully positioned the bucket against the side of a truck, attempting to unload the stone slowly so it wouldn't fall. Despite the careful approach, the stone slipped and dropped before it was fully placed inside. This shows the importance of using the right lifting and unloading techniques. Heavy objects should never be balanced against truck walls, as there's always a chance of slipping. Operators should rely on stable positioning, proper rigging equipment, and clear communication with ground staff to ensure loads are transferred safely. Precision, not improvisation, keeps both workers and equipment protected. Site, a crane was unloading a heavy metal piece into a truck. Two workers were on the ground, guiding the placement. As the crane lowered the load, the piece suddenly shifted backward. The weight pressed down on the truck's rear, causing its front end to lift off the ground and tilt upward. This incident shows the importance of weight distribution during loading. Trucks must be positioned on level ground, and loads should be placed evenly to avoid tilting or tipping. Workers guiding heavy lifts must stay at a safe distance, and operators should always double-check balance points before lowering. Proper planning and clear communication are essential to keeping equipment stable and everyone safe.
Footage shows a woman operating a sugarcane juice extractor or a similar roller press machine. But within seconds, a small lapse in attention turns catastrophic. Her loose clothing, or perhaps her hair or hand, gets caught in the machine's fast-moving rollers. The enormous mechanical force instantly drags her into the rotating parts, spinning her body with unimaginable violence and causing fatal trauma. This horrifying tragedy happened because of two core safety failures. First, the operator lost focus for a split second. Second, the machine's rotating components were left unguarded, allowing direct access to the danger point. Operators must always remain alert and must never wear loose clothing or leave hair untied near any moving machinery. This footage stands as a chilling reminder.